What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sifn TCG here, and I'm coming at you with a very special video, a video I've been wanting to make for a long time. And we're actually killing two birds with one stone here, to steal a phrase from whoever made that phrase. We're going to bring back the old coaching videos that we used to do with Flesh and Mud, but with a special guest. If you guys have watched my content recently, you guys have known I've become a Kano player. And probably one of the people that is influenced me the most in a positive way when it comes to Kano is Tog from We Make Best. And I reached out to him about doing some coaching, and he was super down for it. And I'm excited because we get to do like our first collab with Flesh and Blood. We get to bring back an old series, and I get to get coached on Kano, and you guys get to watch it. And hope you guys enjoy this, man. I ain't gonna talk your guys' head off. And why don't we go meet Tog right now? All right.
Nice. Wait, do you want to just send me your deck list link
Sure.
since I'm recording my screen?
I guess before we do any games, I did have some Kano deck talk and theory. By the way, I seen the post today that you made on Gambler's Fallacy. I actually really enjoyed the post. I do think I fall into that a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I've realized after a lot of coaching sessions that nobody really considers it. They'll just like free ball it and then send it on the rags, even though like the chances of it being a red is so high.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just lose the game for it. I'm just like, wait, I thought this was like a normal thing. Wait, it says I can't find this deck.
Oh wait, I think I might have made it private.
Yeah.
Link only. All right. Try it again. And I'm making this with fresh results because I assume we are probably gonna change some lists because I look at this, even though like most lists look similar, there's just something off about this list that I feel like everyone's on 33 blues. I don't know where I'm missing a blue. As in, like, you're gonna tell me I can't. I'm not allowed to. But I really want to cut Deja Vu because I literally have never cited it in like ever. And then my actual sideboard plans because I have this one, but I think this was with your worlds list. I think because you're still running like Foresight. You weren't running blue snapbacks and stuff. I think you were running Moon and only into Icelander because I think I don't know if it was you or someone else, but they were running Moon into Oldhim as well.
I tested with that, and I just don't think Moon and Oldham's worth it.
Okay, so I just talked about it because I tried it and I found Moon did more damage throughout the whole game than like Crucible would have done, but it's like on the actual combo turn, which is what you're playing Candle for, it's weaker.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was about to say. Like, it's real hard to actually just get the combo kill. Whereas if you have Crucible, I feel like Oldhim is just a buy for Kano.
Dude, people keep saying that, but I'm like, I don't see it. Like I've even watched the videos, I just don't see it.
I got to make another video on it. I think like a more in depth one. I honestly haven't lost to Oldhim in months.
Cap.
No cap. I swear on my life. Swear on everything. My
So
mother,
like,
everything.
so the one thing I've always done, and maybe I'm playing the matchup wrong. So the two big things I've tried was obviously prodding your opponent, poking your opponent, kind of filling their hand. The Oldhims and the Guardians in my area are very defensive, which I think is good for me because they're not putting any pressure on me. But I am just unable to kind of like define the combo fast enough before they have double swipe because I don't think you can try to do a single Aether Wildfire into specifically Oldhim and hope to kill them unless they just do some dumb crap. So I feel like you usually have to pitch deck a double Aether Wildfire, and like they usually have double Oasis before I have double Wildfire, and it just feels kind of unwinnable. Maybe I'm just saying it wrong.
Well, a double Oasis is just luck. Like if they're sitting on double Oasis and they're playing with -2 intellect the entire game, that just means you have infinite time to set up all your energy potions, play all tomes from Arsenal, get maximum value from them, get to second cycle, and you know you pitch stack, and then it's really hard to lose there. So usually that's how the game goes. You have to adapt. You have to figure out early if they're going to be trying to bonk you or if they're going to be more defensive and AB more. and then your plan has to kind of adapt to how they're playing. So if they're going to bonk you more, obviously you want to play a bit more quicker, like try to play for tempo, strip cards out of their hand, so you're ruining their plan or pressuring them because they're more likely to trade damage with you, and then
Hmm.
you just combo them when they tap out. Whereas if they're more defensive, it's real easy to just go like block, block, play a spindle, or just to strip their hand, and then they're too scared to play anything on their own turn, or just put a 3 block in front, play an E-pot, also get the Kano, stuff like that. So it's really contextual when you get into the game, but yeah, once you crack that matchup, I'll tell you, it's honestly a buy.
I hope so because I have an Oldhim player that is just I love him to death. It's my boy, but like oh, my whole
You
entire
gonna get
shop
him?
just gets on my nerves when it comes to that matchup. Because like I've said, like I've heard from everyone to buy for a good Kano, and I openly tell people I'm not good Kano, and then I'll lose to him because of Oasis Respite, and they're like, oh, I thought it was a buy, and I'm like, dude, he had double Oasis, and I pitch stacked double Aether Wildfire into Natural Blazing. Like I don't know what you want from
Mm.
me, and they're like, oh yeah, I
Yeah,
guess it's on buy.
a good Oldhim will track your pitch stack as well. So usually you don't want to force it on the first time you see the cycle. You still want to like play till like all your reds and yellows are out of your deck, and then all that's left is your combo pieces. Yeah, it's real hard to explain. Do you have like a Oldhim VOD by any chance?
Uh,
So like a
so yeah, about that. So I recorded a bunch of games, but then I purged my folder that had like everything in there.
nah, yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
So we could probably just do some 1v1s then, and then I'll play Oldhim, and then
Oh
you
god.
play Kano, obviously. We'll play it out, and then we can just review it afterwards if you want.
Sure, sure. Real quick before I start. So any comments on the build?
Yeah.
I don't, because I
Uh,
know you said you were changing yours. I think this was your last list you sent me.
is this your Ether Flamboyant?
Yep. Which is French
Um,
for Blazing Aether.
oh, true. What the
Oh,
hell?
yeah.
So let's have a look. So you got 32 blues. You run 3 Aether Quickening main with reverbs. I'm guessing that's like the combo.
It's just solid one cost. It's just I like having the one cost for combo turn just in case.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm never putting more two costs in my deck. There's just like no shot, and it just
Mm,
gives me like the best like 2 card hands. It feels.
yeah. And it makes your Sonic Booms better and your Blind Kanos on your Aether Flare turns better.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. And then you got Aether Dart side, 1 red Singe, 2 Blessings of Aether. Can you explain that?
Into specifically like the slower matchups like Icelander and Guardian. It's a card
Mm,
I really really enjoy. It like gives you like a super 2 card hand. Like if you block out, but you have this Blessing of Aether, it's it's kind of like you Kanoed into like a 0 for 3, shot that at him. Um, it really helps when things like Aether Flare. It like makes Aether Flare like a really really good spell. It makes Sonic Boom
yeah,
guaranteed to hit through like Crown of Seeds. It makes Lessons in Lava guaranteed to hit through Crown of Seeds and stuff like that.
okay, okay. So you
Uh,
run 2 into Oldhim?
yes, I think it's the only matchup I'm running, both of them.
And Icelander, I'm guessing?
I go back and forth. I don't want as many reds in my deck against Icelander, but like I still like the card in Icelander.
Mm.
I haven't got to actually try the two yet because I haven't got to face much Icelander. So I don't know if it's actually fantastic into her.
Mm. See, I really like it into Icelander because you can just play that and then 2 floating off of a blue, lets you moon. So you still have a semi-productive turn.
Hmm.
And also they got high AB, so you're able to force your on hits on the next turn. And then yeah, so I really like it in Icelander. I were 2 into Oldhim might be a bit too much since it is a 2 block and it's a little bit slow. And the main thing I found with the Oldhim matchup is you're actually kind of full on cards you want to play on your own turn. So you want to play your E-pots, you want to play your tomes in the first rotation, and you want to play your Aether Spindles and your 2 card handers like that.
Hmm.
So when you put Blessing in there, a lot of the times you actually come to having to pitch it and put it in your second cycle when that's just suboptimal. Like you'd rather play that on your first cycle. But then you have to put these higher prior cards into your second cycle, and you're not getting maximum value out of that, making your second cycle a lot weaker. So that's the problem I found with blessings into Oldhim. Did that make sense?
That does make sense because if we're going to the 2 card hand to poke your opponent and see how good their hand is, having blessing as one of the cards, you can't really do that plan. So you're forced to
Yeah.
be like, I guess I play blessing, arsenal card possibly, and then hope for next turn.
Yeah,
Which the
exactly.
one is fine, but like if you ever draw 2, it's just really horrible, and then
Yeah,
it
that's the
is.
big one as well.
I guess it is slow. Yeah. So like if what would that become? Just like the third blue snapback maybe?
Yeah, it could be. I guess it's a sideboard card, so you probably have to fill it with a sideboard card, if
Uh,
anything.
I run into a lot of Dromai, which I don't really know because I was actually re-listening to Hayden Dell's Kano thing, and he actually like is really low on Singe, and I understand his reasoning. I don't agree with the reasoning, but I understand it. He's like, it's a matchup that you need to win quickly, and Singe is like a very slow, like trying to like kill the Aether Ash, like Ash Wings, when like that's not the things you need to kill. Which I agree, but like, I still like killing them because they don't run a lot of natural AB. Now, yes, they're a very red heavy deck, so their actual AB is not large. But it's a lot of
Yeah,
times it's free damage for them because I'm not blocking Aether Ash Wing, like, unless I'm exactly at 1, and then I'm coming off anyway. But like, I still feel like a
exactly.
true real estate though. Like I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, I agree with you. So it's only one slot in your sideboard, so you're not really missing out on much. And we've got a lot of free slots in Kano sideboard, to be honest. So I think it's just free to put it in there, especially since we have access to a toolbox card in lessons, which lets us tutor it if we need it in that specific like time.
Right.
And most of the time when you draw it, like you're able to kill something anyway and still poke them a little bit. So I just feel like Singe is never a bad card in that matchup. So I always will choose the run one. I did agree with his reasonings, and that's why I cut down on some of them, just down to one. Yeah, I just love having the one as a tutor for the lessons.
I mean, the dopamine kick of crucialing it, killing Ashwings and like Kylori and Chromai is kind of neat though.
Oh, bro, don't even get me started. You know how hard I used to go when I'd go stir the Aetherwinds into Singed off one blue?
Hey yo,
Oh my god.
hey
Oh
yo.
my god. Pause, pause.
This is
God,
gonna be good. This
yeah.
is gonna be good. So what are you thinking about this blessing? What could we turn this? Because I would like the 33rd blue, to be on
Yeah,
par with everyone else.
so
Because I do think that that number does make sense.
so oh wait, you have 61 in your main.
Oh no, refresh it. Um, yeah, that's from where like I never like took a 60th. I never took a card out to put the third eighth quickening in there. I took chain lightning out of the main.
Ah, I see, I see. I'd say if you want to go up to 33 blues, I would chop one of the quickenings. Either a quickening or one of the reverbs.
Oh, reverb easily. If I can hate this card.
Yeah, so
I think
you
this
chop
card's
one of the
absolutely
reverbs to go
ass.
up to 33 blues, and I would recommend 33 blues. That's just the sweet spot. Each blue is like an extra 5% to find it off rags, so that's why I like to keep it higher than 30.
Wait, I'm
People think
taking.
there's
Wait,
more.
so what am I putting in?
Yeah, so I'd chop a reverb and then put whatever blue you feel like in.
I mean, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. Even though I said snapback, I know I'm wrong when I say this, but I think
What are
blue
you about to
snapback is
say?
ass.
Oh,
I
this is bad.
I know,
No,
but I know I'm
no,
extremely
don't worry.
wrong. But I think it's ass.
No, that's fine. A lot of people agree with you. I would agree with you on occasions. I might just be running hot with snapback, and that might be giving me a bias. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it's an insane card, and
And
like I probably just
yeah, I
haven't
can
had
see
the
that.
situation where it's been insane. Like, 'cause like on combo
Yeah,
turn,
exactly.
it's just better off of Aether Wildfire than any Metacarpus node.
Yeah. So like probably the reverb is better because it's got an actual on hit and stuff.
God, it's such a bad
Whereas the
card though.
instant,
It's
wait,
so
which one?
fuck.
Reverb?
Reverb is so fucking
It is.
bad.
It's just we don't really have any better
All right,
option
fuck
to
it.
be honest.
Snapback. Snapback's less trash.
Are
Uh,
you just gonna run the snapback anyway?
it's okay if
I
my
like it. I
options are
like it.
reverb and snapback. Snapback is slightly less ass.
I
Oh,
like it. I
okay.
like it.
Well,
I
okay,
respect
so
the decision.
real quick, so how long have you been playing Kano? Because I have a very interesting question.
How long have I been playing them?
Yes.
Since around just after Uprising.
All right. So I need to figure out. So I watching some old school Kano deck techs. How the were people consistently killing on like turn one, turn two? Because I see people with like 30 plus reds, and I'm like, how are you casting anything? They're like, yeah, you just gotta go really fast, and like, yeah, you pretty much just have to kill on turn two. I'm like, how the do you kill anyone on turn anything when you have 3 reds in your hand?
Yeah, to
What
my
is going
knowledge,
on?
apparently no one ran AB back then.
Even
Was the
still,
main thing.
how are you killing
Yeah.
anyone? You have no mana.
Well, if you got no AB, lessons into blazing with crucibles and metas is like 26 or something.
Yeah, it's fair, but dear God. It just looks so gross, and they're around like 74 yellows. I'm like, dude, yellows are like the worst thing in the
Yeah.
deck. The only reason
Those lists look
it's like
disgusting.
the only reason we run Sonic Boom is because if our opponent goes no block, you're like, cool, Sonic Boom. Oh shit, another Sonic Boom. Here the fuck we go.
Yeah.
All right. So Cyborg Odom. I don't know how again accurate. Well, not accurate. Up to date the other Cyborg ideas into that plan. So I guess what I personally would do is I guess I can get your input afterward.
Yep.
And so what I would personally do is 3 red Aether Swindle, 1 yellow Tome of Findall, 1 Blessing, 1 Nourishing to be for 6 cards. And then what I would probably take out would okay, good question. Um, Probably the Reverberates, all 4 of them. And then God, what's like 2 random ass cards? Actually, do I run more than 60? Huh.
Yeah, I would suggest to run 60. I used to run more than 60 into Oldhams, but it just slows down how fast you get to second stack. And when you know the matchup, it's just absolute locked in as soon as you get to second stack as Kano in that matchup.
Okay, so I guess how would you sideboard with my list then? Because
Yeah,
I can't figure out what to all take out.
yeah. So I like that what your cards you're bringing in. So we just need to find 6 slots. I would also bring in the Potion of Deja Vu against Oldham, just because it's one of those matchups where if they play slow and they allow you to play it out and not lose any tempo, super happy to do that. And all you got to do is swap a blue for the potion. So all up,
Okay.
that should be 7 cards coming in.
Yes.
And then what I would cut is, yeah, like you said, the 4 reverb, any
Fine.
random blue. So probably the Singed for the potion. So
Oh,
that's 5. Just need to make 2 cuts. 2 cuts, probably looking at flare and 1 quickening maybe. And then, yeah, that should be it.
you talking about
That
red
should
or
be it.
blue?
Blue. Oh, red. Sorry, red.
So 2 red, flare, and 1 red in the main. So I don't know. Can you see my? So it would be like this, right?
Oh wait, let me pull yours over.
And it's prognosticate sap, scalding rain, snapback, and zap on the bottom.
Yeah. So how many cards is this?
60.
60. Scroll down now. 1 flare, 2 quickenings. Yeah, I like it like that.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, would there be consideration for chain lightning? Because if they're sitting on Oasis, I know you still have to do like a mini Rax combo, which is something I do need to improve on. Like, would chain lightning be a consideration, or is this not a matchup where chain lightning is useful?
Yeah, it's just not a matchup. So chain lightning is better when you're able to keep a 5 card hand.
Mm-hmm.
Against Oldham, you're going to be blocking a lot just to save your life total. So you really want cards that can do stuff by themselves. So you're not going to be able to block with 2 cards and then play a chain on your own turn because it does nothing.
Okay, makes
Is like
sense.
the main way I say it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So this way,
Well,
you're still above 30 blues. You got plenty of reds,
wait a minute. How did
and
I
you
go
got all
down
the
to
garbage.
31 blues? Wait, what happened?
You chop 2 reverbs. It's just for the older matchup, right?
Yeah, that's fine
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. It's really good.
Okay.
If you just want that red density.
Alright.
Perfect.
Man, I can't wait to absolutely get obliterated. I'm ready. I've been
One thing.
uh um
You know, it's going to be perfect because after the PT season or PQ season, everybody at my store had absolutely crazy amounts of hate for my Kano because they expected me to win. And then I absolutely flunked it, didn't even make top 8 because I'm just hated on. So I decided to make everyone's life worse and just play full fatigue Oldhim.
Oh,
So
let's
now I've got a
go.
lot of reps into full fatigue Oldhim.
Oh,
And then
dude,
they all took their hate out. They all took their
yes.
hate out last night, and then I smoked everyone with Kano again last night.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to fucking see. I'm on a. I'm not saying I'm famous or anything, but I'm like the control dash guy, and I have every single shop I go to, like for an army or pro quest, everyone's like, "Oh, you're here, cool, cool." So we're gonna have a.
Oh,
Every time I go somewhere, I'm like, they're like, "Oh, fuck, this guy's here," because they just know, like, all right, dude, we're going 70 minutes. You figure we just figure out how many turns you're gonna take pistol shots. We figured this out. All right, so I remember your philosophy in the most matchups is to go second, but I feel like in this matchup, since we have Tunic and we have like things like E-Pot, D-Pot, and stuff like that, we would preferably want to go first. Would you agree with this or no?
no, not. I believe wholeheartedly always second. Anything you do on turn 0 is just better if you do it on turn 2. That's like we make best philosophy, to be honest.
Feels like some Blocky would
So
say.
yeah, so people would say like epots and stuff. Yeah, sure, that's fine. But what if on turn 2, after you just block out their turn 0, you play an epot and then you play a spell at them and take a card from their hand, and now their next turn, their first real turn, is affected like that. Like, isn't that just strictly better?
Can you break it down for me a different way? Because I'm still not completely sold. Because I just feel like
Hmm.
if our goal is to like get something like Tome and Arsenal, E-Pot on the field, E-Pot on the field, the freest time we can always do it would be turn one. We don't let them filter.
Yeah, but it's also free to do it on turn 2, is the thing.
I'm squinting my eyes right now. Like I'm picking up.
I
I'm picking up what
can
you're
hear
putting
that. I can
down.
hear you squinting your eyes. I don't know. Maybe it might be a hot take from me and my boys. But
Well, you have
yeah, we've
infinite.
just found that second, always, every deck should want to go second almost.
Well,
Like,
like I'm a
even
combo
Rhino
player in
does
every
that.
game, so like that philosophy
Yeah.
does make sense. Because like I rarely go first in like any game I've ever played because I've always played combo decks. So I guess
Mm.
that philosophy is still similar here. I guess.
Um, so I don't really have Kano sideboard in my list.
Ah, cool. No Oasis. Let's get it. No Oasis.
Oh wait, I have to actually bring in. Oh no,
Yeah, yeah. You and your fucking
I have to
Kano
bring in a
P.
bigger. Oh no, I'll bring in this one. I think. Yeah,
Where's the three lowercase letters tall guy at? Where's that guy at?
Ah! Oh, I have to go off of my other account
Freaking Kano P. What a jabroni.
because I'd get into combos too much, and then I can't play straight.
True.
So yeah, I'm ready. I'll turn off my second monitor, so I don't cheat.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. You can cheat or not. It's the same result. Wow, what a sick going first hand. I have four. I have three
Um,
pots. Let's get. Oh, you're such a piece of shit. You're on this fucking build.
oh, game 3.
Can I revoke this session? Is that a thing?
Revolt.
Can
Huh?
I revoke it and just go to bed? All right, here we go.
I guess so.
All right, here we go. Let's see what we. Oh dear God. All right, so like, is it even worth the playing thing unless it's like an E-Pod or D-Pod on turn one? Because like, you're just gonna AB it.
Yeah, it depends what it is. If you're gonna chip over damage, sure. If
Even even
not,
even if it's
probably
just
not.
one.
If it's one, yeah.
Okay. Um.
Oh wait, no, not like one actual damage. I mean, so like I have AB3, so if it dealt 4 damage, it would chip over 1. That would be like reasonable.
I'm gonna chip over 1. I guess that kind of signals what I might have in my hand.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Wow, you're looking at my screen. This guy. Looking at my
Oh
screen.
no, my second monitor is off.
No,
It's
you're
way
good.
on everything.
You're good. You're good. It wasn't a blue, so we're alright. Alright,
Like
Monster
that.
Grande, Yellow Arms Touch. Okay. Okay, this ain't bad. This ain't bad at all. Alright, let's see here. So it's yellow blue. Activate Kano.
Yes, sir.
Oh, are we just okay, hold on here.
Well, you
Is there a
enough.
way I can like 86 and like no, I don't have the mana to.
I got 3 Oases and 2 blues.
No, I'll see if I can get cheeky and not play the spell I really want to play, but yeah,
You
we'll
got a snapback
just
in response or no?
nah.
Hmm.
Okay, this is actually pretty good. Well, actually, is it? Because okay, yeah, this is good. Top one, bottom that one. We're going
And this one,
to pitch. Play this. Arsenal, this thing. Would you like the crown seeds? Okay, well you passed.
no, you're all good.
Alright.
I will crown on mine though. We'll crown using this one.
Sure.
Well, these cards suck.
Good.
I guess
That's
I
what you
just
get.
Winter's Bite you.
Oh, it's not the red. He's not that toxic. Very good.
I'll
No,
wait.
I've seen it so much recently. It's just so fucking gross. Um,
And then attack for 6.
I guess if I want to get that card more arsenal, I guess I'm fine with blocking.
Block 6, got 3 cards. Not bad for me. Get the arsenal. What you got?
In hindsight, this is less good. This is not as good as I thought it would be from Arsenal. But I'm just trying to dig for epods and finals right now.
No, yeah, I like this.
So that was the
Only the one card
consideration.
one.
Was play tone, respond with the gaze from banish.
But then you don't get to play your epot.
Right. Which I was like, I could just Arsenal epod. It's marginally the same thing, but
Yeah, we'll come back to it in the review afterwards.
oh, that doesn't sound very good for
That's a
me.
good one to keep note of.
So you're definitely just gonna crown whatever damage I do, but means can't do it on your turn. Not that it probably matters. Because I think I still just can't dig right now for good pieces like that.
That's a good piece.
Then see if we can find something else.
2
Oh
potions out
dear
on turn 3.
God!
Yep. This is what I mean. I swear this matchup's unwinnable for Oldhim.
Dang, I can't wait to
This
just watch
feels
you win
so bad
this.
for me already. So we'll just activate this.
Yeah, seems good to me.
I'm gonna gain 3.
Is this what it feels like to be on the other side of this?
I'm gonna gain 3.
Okay, alright, well.
I'm gonna gain 3.
Let me just, how do I exit out this game?
No,
Alright.
please come back.
Oh god.
Pass to you.
I'm about to get through all this animal waste. It's just this is so fucking gross.
Yeah,
Alright,
same
how am I
thing.
playing this turn? Because I don't ever really have 5 card hands against Oldhim like ever. But Oldhim's also at 51 life, so a little bit of give and take
Yeah,
there.
so you probably picked up on the first turn that I'm just playing game 3, so you can safely assume that I'm on the fatigue plan.
This is like a fine hit, I guess. So it goes okay. Okay, yeah. Coming in for Uno.
Maybe one. What else you got?
So it goes to get that there, so need to get both of these out.
That is a pretty good one.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that after the crown resolve, but it probably doesn't really matter.
Can undo if you want.
Yeah. Because like, I'm not getting the go again off of day 3 anyway, but
But yeah, you probably get another card out of me if you order it like that.
yeah. Which like I need you to only be
Yeah.
swinging Titan's Fist every turn.
Mm.
Which this turn, like you're probably gonna want Arsenal, so you're probably gonna pitch Titan's Fist Arsenal.
Wait, I didn't draw off of the crown.
Didn't you? Hold on, we can.
Or did I? Oh no,
Um.
I did. I'm
Okay.
trolling. So I can AB 3 using this.
All
Indeed.
right. So you have a bunch of Earth cards next to each other at the bottom, which is like fine.
So like that. And I'll gain 3.
Yeah. I know what you want me to do about it.
Copy.
Oh, okay. Okay. So actual thing. So like, even though we're playing, so I have a Carmel piece on Arsenal, but 2 Arsenal targets in my hand. I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, so I guess we'll
Oh
have a look.
God, come.
Wait, you want me to actually look at your hand right now?
Yep, I honestly don't care. So I have Epot, Tomofindo in hand,
Okay.
but Lessons in Lava and Arsenal.
Yeah, just turning my monitor on.
Yeah.
Wait, does my screen record even if my monitor's off?
I don't know.
I'm really hoping it does.
I also hope it does.
Um, so what do you got? You got a Lessons in Arsenal, you've got a Tome, and you've got an Epot.
Yeah, it's like too many good
So
things.
yeah, so the first thought process I'd have here is how many of each of the cards that I have in my hand or arsenal have I played already? So a lessons on the bottom. You've already got 3 potions out. So I'd actually rule on I'm fine with with using this potion to pitch for something else since I've got 3 potions out. Would
Okay.
be the first thought process. Second would be I really want to get this tome in the arsenal because it's the first one.
Right.
And then yeah, you just want to start chaining the tomes. So yeah, real easy. It's just simply just shoot the lesson, strip my hand. You even get a Kano afterwards, and yeah, you're just happy with putting the epot to the bottom because you've already got 3 potions out.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
I'm gonna leave my monitor on just in case it doesn't record, and
Yeah,
unless
I
if I
try.
need
I
to
trust you.
second.
I trust you.
I'll turn it a little bit.
So like, this isn't. I don't plan on this doing damage. I have an
Oh,
opportunity if you Crown of Seeds
sorry, yeah, I
to
meant to
like
crown it,
Kano
but
into something to try to remove the crown floating so I can actually tutor off our lessons.
I'm gonna revert. I've just clicked yes instead of crowning.
This guy.
There's actually a thing that some Oldhim players do, and it's actually real good, where they actually let the lessons hit to cancel out the opponent's or like the Kano's pitch stack, and
Mm.
it works. Like that's actually real. So many times they get me with that, and I have to say, "Wow, okay, I don't search."
Well, in this way, well, the thing with I guess my point is I actually don't have like a real pitch deck because I have like a lot of blues with like 1 red. So it's not even like
Yeah.
I'm not really building up to anything. So I feel like I can really shoot this off and not
Yeah, so you're
really.
happy with the heading.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why I'm going to crown here.
So like in here, I let the crown resolve. Then so I can tutor here, Kano, and he. This is wow. That's actually really good.
That's a super good hit, yeah.
So now like I don't get to op, but I get to surge. It's literally the same thing in this
Yeah,
situation
it'll pay
because I'm
off.
not looking for anything specific. So now we get another card out of them. We get to stack something on top that we want. Probably just going to be a blue. Yeah, it's probably just going to be like a random blue that we don't care to block with. I don't really think it matters here. Then we just pass it back. You do have a lot of cards in hand, but because of the build path that you're taking, I'm not super scared. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's just
exactly.
Titan's Fist.
Just the Titans, yeah.
Which I'm just going to take all of this because I have two. Actually, is it more health to block than tome, or because if I
Yeah,
tunic,
so
so it's gonna be
I'll look at
6
your
if
hand
I
again.
do it here.
Let me have a look. Yeah, so you have the blazing, you have a flare. So on your tome turns, when considering blocks, blues are really like your best friend because they're going to allow you to Kano more and present more damage on your own. So when you got doubled up reds like this on your intended tome turns, I don't mind blocking with one of them. To choose between the blazing or the flare, I would choose the flare
Mhm.
because you always want to make sure that you got a blazing in your deck along with a wildfire for later in the game.
True. So yeah, and it's just minus. It's what -1 health this turn. I'm still up. I'm trying to do math. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot to block. Oh well.
It's all good. I'm good.
See, I had like a big work down. I'm just trying to think of the math. So I'm just down 2 health by
Hmm.
doing this, but it's still fine. Well, 2 effective health that I would have had, but I think it's still fine because I'll be up in health
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah, you just want to stay as healthy as possible. And that one red resource has a really low chance of actually doing anything on your tome turn.
Hmm. And like because I know this game's gonna go a while, I'm free to use the tunic resource. Unlike it. Oh, you're so weird. Well, it's a good thing I
It's a
want to
good
gain
thing
some
for you.
life.
Yeah, it's a good thing for you because I can't crown now. I probably can't AB much.
Oh,
And
that's not
yeah.
bad. Um, I'm actually fine with pitching these together because I kind of want combo pieces together here. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, yep, that's a good hit.
Wait, what happened to my? What? Oh, it disappears when I do an action. I was so confused. All right, here's a lot of damage. What are you thinking about this right now?
I'm thinking I'm fucked.
Well, let me go ahead and
um,
let you know how you are. Let me just go ahead and lay it all out for you real quick.
oh, thank you so much.
All right, so here's 8 damage. You figure
Alright,
out how you're doing with
victory.
this 8 damage. Trying to let me out 5, dog?
Um,
Oh, so
victory
scary.
and then block.
Oh, okay, this is such a weird hand. Uh, so I think I go here. What's in your? Is it just okay? It's just life gain. Yeah, I think I just take the slow here, and I just put both those to
Bottom,
the bottom,
bottom.
and
That's what I like
then
to see.
ooh,
And
okay,
then I'm gonna do the kaboom.
yeah, makes sense. Oh, okay, wait, yeah, you're way higher on left main. Never mind. I was about to get really
Yeah.
sad. I was about to get really sad.
Gain one life. What's with the flare? Not bad. Chip 5. Happy.
I'm not happy.
That makes me happier.
Tilt.
Um, so I'll just attack for 7 now.
Um. Uh, take one. Don't feel too
So
bad
turn
about
the other
it.
round. And then Arsenal this one. There's your second tome. So you've
Not the
gained
best.
8 health off the tomes already. Jesus.
Oh, this is so weird. Okay, I'm 9% sure I just do this, but like, it does feel kind of weird. I have time. I have time, and I know where it is in my pitch stack. Well, at least one of them
Yeah,
are.
if you've got one in your pitch stack already, you're happy to shoot. Resolves. So I got awkward choices.
Yeah, this is like, do you take 5 or take 4?
I'm actually going to
Don't you dare activate that crown seeds.
do that one, do this. I wanted to
Yeah.
try grade my tunic counter, but it's probably better to just use it here and get the value, get it ticking on my next turn. Oh, snapback.
-1
So
crown of seeds counter.
I'll just AB it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, fair.
And then
That is
do
fair.
this. I guess now I do actually do that though. So that snapback was actually good because it's made this my most efficient play now, which I'm not too happy with. I'd rather just put that away and then put it into second cycle.
Alright, so it's -1
And maybe
there.
one.
Now, the thing I wouldn't know is if you're on Steadfast, because some lists are, some lists aren't. Which is, that's another thing I would have to play around.
Yeah, you'd have to play around it if I showed it. I wouldn't always play around steadfast because, yeah, you might just make your own turns inefficient in doing so.
So for Kano, alright, that's not the best, but it's still fine. Get something out of your hand.
Yeah, seems pretty good. Then I'll AB3 with this one. With that one. Go to mine. I'll activate Crown of Seeds.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then that's not the color I wanted to draw. I guess this is the play then. Yeah.
Yep, seems good to me.
No block.
No reactions either. Not playing
Just
any.
play the remembrance out. I don't think I can die from 48.
I have accidentally hit people for 55.
Yeah,
But
but
not
you know
Not
twos
Oldham though.
ravens are.
Not Oldham. It didn't happen in Oldham.
This one.
Yeah.
So grab all those.
Unfortunately. Like I said, I have a lot of time to combo, so I'm definitely not upset about this. You're upset about this though.
Oh yeah, you're happy with that. Back above fucking starting life. Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm thinking of a line right here. I'm just trying to see how troll it is.
Let me see. I want to see the troll. Are you thinking of
All
deja
right.
vu pot? Or...
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
But it's just because like
A lot of
I need to
times,
do a mini combo at some point to either chunk you or if you're sitting on like an oasis. But I'm
yeah.
just trying to
So
math this out.
how I would consider whether you should or not with your potion of deja vu in your own turn is you only really want to use it in your own turn if it's guaranteed that you're going to strip more than 2 cards from my hand and then you combo me next turn. So it's like about making that window. If that makes sense.
Okay, I guess I'll try a line I'm thinking of, and then obviously we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
I at least just want to send it and see what happens.
I like it. Do me, lad.
Um,
Do me.
just trying to think of what order I do this in. Actually, wait, no, I need a back. I have
Yeah.
another card I can put in there.
Yeah. You need to get the second blue and the tome in there
Uh,
in the pitch.
Look at this guy looking at my hand.
Hey, you said I could.
Wait, what happened? Oh yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what happened to my cards? So like, am I just sending my whole hand in there? Because like,
Yeah, so like what I said before, how it's gonna create a window. If you're gonna do it, I would recommend that you want to arsenal either the spindle or the blazing.
I don't like blazing as an arsenal target, but I guess if
Yeah,
like
that's
if
what
I'm
I say.
if I'm deja vuing a blazing aether, I don't feel like I wanna. I don't feel like blazing aether is ever going to be like a reason I deja vu potion, because like I don't think this card's like that insane on like a deja vu turn. So maybe I just don't
Yeah,
actually
that's
go
what I
for
mean.
it.
Wait, did you get what I meant though?
Yeah, because I at least want like a good piece still.
Yeah, into your arsenal this turn, because otherwise it's not worth it to even do potion of deja vu in your own turn.
Yeah.
Because there's no worth in you stripping my hand, but then you don't have an arsenal to kill me in my next turn. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's an interesting card. Can I get anything better than that? That is decent, I guess.
That's a good one.
I mean, I might. I think at max I chip you for one, and that's like a. Actually, no, I don't think there's a way I chip you, but I think I get crown and I get maybe 2 cards out of this. I think because I go okay, yeah. So that send that.
So this is for 2.
Yeah.
With the middle resolve. Then I'll AB2 with that one.
Mhm.
Then this comes in. I think I'll just AB3 it.
Keeping the card in arsenal is interesting. I was able to prod you, so like I guess in like that version of the deck, prodding isn't as like important because like you're most likely doing the same thing every single turn, which you kind of wanted to swing Titan's Fist and keep your health total high,
Mm,
but at least I don't ever let you have a turn where you can just actually send a roll attack, I guess.
yeah. Um, kind of down to do that one, to be honest.
Oh shit, is you about to send a roll attack? What's going on here?
We'll go with this one, I think.
Hey, I get the value. Let's go.
Oh,
The fucking
that actually
value.
makes me always feel nice, eh?
Let's go. All
Produces
right, now
20.
you let me know what you're thinking about this. Like, what do you think about this right now?
I think that's very good, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to take 5 and let me out 5. That's nothing as ever bad as ever happened.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
that's number
Oasis fight
2.
so you don't up 5.
So what this tells me, either A, you are on steadfast, or B, this is an Oasis and Arsenal. Those are the 2 things that this does tell me. Or you're just memeing and, or just. But I doubt you're memeing right now.
It's just efficient right now to do that.
Hmm.
Um, I should probably have crowned in your turn as well, actually, with
You
the
wanna go back?
floating. Yeah, is that alright?
Yeah. Yeah. And with like 1 card in hand, you're not. You don't have no fear that I like Kano and try to do like a 1 cost, a 0 cost spell to remove crown because it's not really a good thing.
Yeah. And then, yeah, just do crown as well.
All right.
That doesn't block anything. And then maybe one.
Okay, so I guess everything I thought last turn. So, because I was thinking the card in Arsenal was like an Oasis that you were palming, but with you doing that,
Pitch like that.
huh? I swear on my life.
Well,
So like this definitely doesn't kill you, but it chunks you severely.
does it?
But like if you just have it, like I'm gonna baby rage. Because I think this is like the best one I'm gonna have. You don't have crown. You only have. I mean, if that's a blue, which it probably is a blue. So at max you. Let's see, it's 6. Goes down 3. Then the next
Wait,
one
am I
goes to
getting combo?
6.
I'm
Oh yeah,
checking whether
100%. I just gotta do the math and see if it's actually worth doing it. Actually, no, no, this 100% because this is my only window. You're never gonna like have this amount of cards ever again. There's just no shot. If you do, then something's severely wrong.
Stratus, hat.
Wow,
That's
that
some
is an
community
insanely shitty Ragamuffins hat. That's impressive. Thank God for Epot.
Amen to that.
I can hate this game. Incredible amounts.
Okay, is he committing everything? Let's see it.
I don't know what it is, but sure.
Yeah. And then guessing you pain meta.
We're gonna be able to do it on all three spells. Please, for the love of God, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. Okay.
Red.
Okay. I can breathe and not want to cry. I would love to have had enough mana to like middle spell Kano. Actually, I wonder if because I wasted 2 mana. I wonder if there's actually a world where I don't
Is that a
Crucible.
red in your hand?
Yeah, I wonder if there's a world where I don't Crucible and Metacarpus Node, and I just try to Kano again for a middle spell, which I think would be more damage on my Blazing Aether.
Nah, the buff is always more damage than a middle spell.
Okay.
Unless that middle spell is somehow red Aether Flare or something like that.
Okay,
But
man,
yeah,
that makes
that buff's
sense.
always better. So you are committing a lot here, but I'm pretty sure I'm not dead.
Oh no, you're far from dead. It's like not even close. But like I said, this is probably going to be my best window to actually do damage to you. Now I actually think I keep this, and I don't actually pump this because it doesn't actually. It only increases it by 1, which is because I'm not actually killing you. Fucking 13 damage. But
Yeah,
again, I chunked you decently. Which, if you weren't on a lot of healing, you would be in like the low teens. So like, I can't be too upset about it. And I still have my deja vu potion, so
yeah, we
I
talked
know.
about that.
Yeah, so I'm not really upset about like not having like a lot of combo pieces.
Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot for 8 because it's one of the best chances I'm gonna get.
Fair.
2 cards, 2 damage. That's an arsenal.
Nourishing Impetus for 6, plus 1 Arcane on my next spell.
Yeah, so I activate Crown.
Yeah, this is the reason I didn't Metacarpus Node. It would have added 1 damage, but now I got 6 Dominate, which is definitely not going to hit. Well,
3.
don't you have an Earth card? Don't have an Earth card. Don't have an Earth card. Don't have an Earth card. Fuck.
Earth card.
I mean, I knew your pitch deck had a bunch of Earths together, but I was just like, is there a
No, yeah,
world?
but this is the thing. This is the thing. People think this is bad. This is insane for you. You just took 3 cards out of my hand for 1 card.
That is true. Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely insane. The amount of work Nourishing does, like, I can't. Like, if you had all your things, I probably wouldn't Titan's Fist here, just out of fear. But I'm just going to do it because I'm balls to the walls, madman.
True.
But, yeah.
And
That's why Nourishing is so good.
I'm at a high life total with low cards in deck. So this is where like getting on the life and blocking paid off. So I can actually take some hits here.
Exactly, yeah.
And tries to strip your hand. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's see here.
It's a good hit.
How do I best strip your hand here? Because I really want to play this card. But what is that card doing for me?
Let me have a look.
Because I don't have Striders, which this card is not amazing in my arsenal without Striders. So I think I just send this actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Trying to let this hit, dog. All right, see.
No, thank you.
All right, so anyway.
Oh,
So anyway, you trying to
ah,
let this hit, dog?
AB1.
Yeah. Oh wait,
And
actually, I
then
should. Actually, I should have gazed.
you gonna
Actually,
gaze as well?
actually, no, it doesn't matter because I can just opt the second card. It probably doesn't actually matter because I can just keep whatever two on top of my deck anyway.
What's that?
Wait, am I missing something?
Hmm?
Uh.
AB back to carry over the crown.
Oh, you're so weird. I was so confused. All right, all right. Oh,
You went bottom. So I'm guessing that lesson is from the pitch stack. So I can probably start guessing that you're gonna have like a blessings in hand and stuff like that. And there was that E part as well. But I didn't really pay attention to anything else.
coach,
You
by the way.
bottomed a lot of cards as well, actually. So there's a lot of unknowns.
Correct.
Hmm.
Are
Well, I think.
you trying to tap out real quick?
No, I'll swing for 4, but. And then Arsenal.
Hmm. Oh boy, big hit.
Huge.
Um. Okay, so that's where that is. Gotcha. I figured that's where that was. All right, here we go. What you got?
I got an AB1 for your ass.
Fair. I mean, whole card for 1 damage. We take those.
I swear to God, if you play. Ah, yeah, that's real good for you.
Yeah, it's all right.
Sure.
Issue is just like I. It's. Oh wait, hold on. What is? How many of these do I have left? One. Wait, do I have two? I thought I had one left. Hold on. Did I just punt? Oh my gosh, I have two more in the deck still. I thought I had one left. Actually, it doesn't matter. Actually, never mind. It doesn't matter. For like a slight second, I was about to get a massive tilt.
Okay, I'm gonna use my floating the crown while I'm here.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 4 card hand, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Gross.
Then over to me. Then I will just shoot this.
Oh god. Oh, my pitch stack is back. It's so fucking terrible.
Oh, is it
Oh, it's
bad?
so fucking bad. Oh, it's so fucking bad. Oh, it's so fucking bad, actually. Oh, I don't know actually how I get out of this. Because I don't have Striders. Oh, fuck.
Three.
Oh, I did not consider this. Yeah, I didn't know I had two Blazings left in
That's a
deck.
blessing.
I thought I had one
Oh, you
left.
had 2 left over. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was by Kano and I was like, I keep that. So I can build Deja Vu. And I drew triple red and I was like, well, never mind. Not doing that anymore.
Yep, I see. Yeah, go in mine. Activate crown on mine.
Yeah, I actually don't think there's an avenue to win here. Yeah, I don't think there is. Ugh, that's tough. Talk to me about it.
I've still got.
Talk to me about that remembrance. Let's go.
Let's grab that one as
Alright.
well.
Yeah. I think I have like legit one more chance to actually not lose. But like, you still have an Oasis, and with only Deja Vu Potion, I just don't think I have it. But this card should help me get to that stack a little bit faster.
Yeah, this ain't bad. Maybe one.
Alright, Sonic Boom for 7. Alright, big value.
Like 3.
Bam. For free.
Maybe one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
not bad, not bad.
Alright.
And now.
Okay, it should be the second card from the top. I think my Blazing Aether is.
Pretty down to the wire. You only have one wildfire, one blazing left now.
You don't know shit what I got. You don't know anything.
I'll swing for 4.
Dude, can you like just use more cards in your hand, please?
No, thank you.
Okay, so I don't do Deja Vu potions, Deja Vu lines a lot, so I gotta. So I think here, the two things I'm wanting, because I know Blazing Aether is like one of my top 2 cards, so I want that. I also need this Wildfire on top of my library, which is what Deja Vu potions for. I butchered that name so hard, but I don't care. I'm just trying to think how I get all of that. So I can, if I'm just wrong on my Kano though, and it is the second card, then this line doesn't actually work. I guess I have an E-Pop plus Tunic, so that's a free Kano. If I'm wrong.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you have resources to be able to play everything as well.
So to actually execute the combo at minimum, is just for the actual Wildfire itself, it's 2. So like resources wise, that's covered. To Kano twice, it's the 2 blues. So I technically have the mana to be able to like Crucible, Aether, Wildfire with the other blue in my hand, and then I have Tunic and Epot. I actually hope I'm wrong, and this is just, and I really hope this is just Blazing Aether, and it's not actually the second card.
Well, you need 2 spells.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, so it should be the next card.
Sap's good.
So like, I think I do. I think I grabbed the Blazing now. Wait, what? There's no way it was the third card. There's no fucking way. Because it should have been blue card. Wait, what? There's no fucking way.
What is it?
Really?
Holding rain.
I swear Blazing Aether should have been the second card from the top.
Well, it's not bad. I mean, it's kind of bad, but you can just shoot them anyway.
I mean, I think this just confirms I have no way to kill you now.
Well, no, you just don't commit your potions and stuff, and you just use your blue to play those blues at me, take 8, and retry it next turn. It's pretty bad, but you got like a 5% chance.
Slightly.
Then
Well, the
maybe
issue
you
is
gotta
now
go
I'm
for
going to
more.
draw the Blazing.
Well, you got a potion of Deja Vu.
But that means I'm going to be down in resource, because at minimum I have 2 reds in hand.
Yeah, but if you didn't have potion, then it is doomed.
Potion does heal all. 3 damage. I mean, this is guaranteed hit because there's no way you're going to not let yourself have crown.
Yeah, I'll take 1.
Yeah.
And then you take 4 down to 8.
Yep.
And back to me.
There's the old Blazing.
I think I just attacked with this one.
Oh, yeah, you have a full hand, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, here we can go, I guess. Oh, I hate this so much. So I need to get. So I have to pitch Blazing and Aether Wildfire in the same thing. So I go Blazing, Aether Wildfire, Tunic, activate Kano, reveal Aether Wildfire, activate Kano, reveal Blazing Aether, activate Kano, hope it's a 0 cost. I think I need his 0 cost. Like, I don't think it kills you, but I think just to be able to shoot something, I have to.
Yeah, you just fire it.
Oh,
But yeah, I
no.
don't think it can kill.
Ooh, does he have the BM Oasis fight just to tell me further? Does he have it?
Nah, I don't. But I don't think I die.
Oh, no, it's not even close. Top. Roll that. Then Kano. Can't even pump anything up, unfortunately. Let me E-Pot. Throw Wildfire. It's gonna hit for 1.
I got dead fast. Hello? Sifn, you there?
I'm here.
I'm sorry.
Alright, let's see. Let's just see hypothetically if I could I guess I should know what my pitch deck is. Yeah, it was a 0 cost. So at max damage, it still is 4, 9, 18. So yeah, even if it full hit, you would go down to 3.
Yeah. So you be this. I'll just take it out.
I took 2. Oh wait. Oh, I can't target Blazing Aether myself. Seems a little troll. Disappointment. Well, top. Alright, I think I have a solid, I think this is a solid hand. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Ooh.
Alright, now I have a chance to pop off here. Here we go.
Oh shit, the blue flares out.
Oh, it doesn't even hit either, because you still have 2 mana floating. Ah, fuck.
Maybe 2.
Alright, nothing. Unfortunate. You dominate.
Yeah, not bad. I think this one's a good one to review though. There's a lot of like lines and shit and like heaps of questions in that game.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I trolled. But I just couldn't tell where.
Yeah, we'll find it now, I reckon.
Alright. Alright, let me end that. Okay.
So we will put that like that. Re-record. And then share my screen. That one. Is that working? Can you see my screen?
I think I have to stop sharing mine. Alright, yours is loading.
Oh yeah, recorded.
Oh, why is the screen so small? Is that on my end?
So you can full screen it and then remove, right click and then show non-participants. Like you untick that box if you right click on Discord.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah. And then yeah, you can maximize it. So this is recording as well. Yup. Alright, easy. Let's get into the review. So off the bat, I low-key already kind of forgot what happened in the early game. I'm not gonna lie. I think I just gained a
I
massive health.
played a lot of V-Pots and
Yeah,
Deja
you had a
Vu.
lot of potions.
Yeah, I got all my Oh, it does record from my perspective. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, I was recording
Oh
Your
yeah,
screen, screen
forgot.
share, and
I
then yeah.
forgot.
So off the bat, you chose to go second, which I agree with. This is your starting hand. What did you think about your starting hand here?
Um, so I had a few options. Obviously, like the most enticing option, going second is to get a spell and then snap back to at least chip some damage in because it's probably free because you don't have crown.
Yeah,
Having like
exactly.
having like the red and the yellow like kind of sucks. But like it's turn one,
Hmm.
you get to it's Kano, you get to filter anyway. So at worst it's just a free Kano activations if you don't swing at me, which you can't because you healing bond.
Yeah, exactly. You just send out the Kano activations, and if you hit E-pots and stuff like that, like it's even more upside.
Which
So
I
that,
think I did turn two. I remember, yeah, it was turn two. I did that. Yeah, where like I double Kano'd
that.
into two epots.
Yeah, and then you got this blessings, AB, but you chip me for one, gain two up to 42.
So yeah,
And then
this is
here's the
where I was
four.
thinking about. This is where I think I Kano'd into a gaze and thought about playing the tome and arsenaling either the blessing or the epot.
Yeah, so this is the first real turn of the game. Let's have a gaze. So, what card are you looking at in your hand that you want to use as your action?
Preferably, I think the cleanest thing to do is just guarantee the epot out,
Get the E-pot
no
out,
matter
yeah.
what. So that leaves me with double red and a blue.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
none of these cards that are the red or the blue is an actually good arsenal target.
Mm.
So like I think in hindsight, because epot's never bad to at least arsenal, and I have time.
Yeah.
I think I should definitely start this off with a Kano activation. And now that I see the gaze, I can either play the blessing, play the gaze afterward, or I tome, respond with gaze, control what I draw, and then like crucible the blessing away. But
Yeah.
I don't really want to see blessing in second. I don't know if like I want to see blessing in second cycle because I kind of need my reds
Yeah,
out of
that's
my
what I was going
deck.
to say. You really don't want to see it in second cycle. So, I'm looking at either arsenaling the energy potion or the blessing this turn. So, but then those turns play out a lot different. So, like, usually when I want to play out an E potion, E-pot, I really want to have two blues in my hand. So I'm able to Kano and use the second blue to play whatever I hit to hopefully
Hmm.
strip and then play the E-pot while still getting an arsenal. So your first hand, you're pretty unfortunate because this one's really awkward. It's super hard to figure out exactly what to do. So I almost wouldn't even be against just playing out this Blessings of Aether off of the tome, arsenaling this energy pot, and then yeah, you get the free Kano. So yeah, with that in mind, you do the Kano, which I agree with. I think it's right. And then, but yeah, I think maybe the gaze might actually change up how you want to play your turn now. So the gaze was actually a really nice hit.
Yeah.
Looking at your hand, Blessings is a wizard card, so you're actually able to play the Blessings off of the tome, and then play the gaze afterwards to get the effect off the gaze as well.
Hmm.
And so if you find potions or a zap or something, you can just Kano into that as well. Dig you deeper, faster to your second cycle, present a little bit of damage, and then Arsenal and Epot. I think that's the optimal line after finding this gaze.
Yeah, because it gets the big thing. It just gets the blessing out of the deck, and then it sets
Yeah,
up for next
that's
turn.
the
Like
biggest thing.
if you just like Titan test me for some reason, or like you don't present a lot of damage, that blessing becomes really good because then I can like if it's like a red that's 7 damage off of a red,
Exactly.
which is really good.
Yeah. Because you were worrying about in the game about getting chip on me. Well, blessings is like one of the best ways to do it.
Hmm.
So like gets meaningful damage through. But yeah, the main thing is just getting it out of your second cycle. You don't want to see it in second cycle. That's a big thing that I feel like a lot of players, like not just Kano players, but like a lot of players don't play to make their second cycle deck stacked. Like you just want to play out all your cards that make your second cycle worse. But yeah, so you play the Epot, Arsenal, the Tome. But yeah, so in alternate universe, you'd have Epot and Arsenal with the blessings out, and then I've still got four cards because you'd have
Which
the bottom,
this hand would be
or I
really
guess
good if I had blessing.
yeah, because then you got the quickening and then three blues. Since it's quickening as well, you can just like double block. Oh yeah, so I do Winter's Bite and then I swing for six.
And because I'm wanting to play the tome, I feel inclined just to be like, all right, block, block, keep my health total up.
Yep. Perfect. I love
So,
that.
so then what I get to do is I get to play the tome, draw 2 cards, and like most likely Arsenal this. I doubt I draw anything better. I can just Arsenal the Aether
Mhm.
Quicken, and then like if
Yep.
I draw 2 blues, those are just 2 free Kanos.
Exactly. 2 blues is Kano, and then hopefully play the red that you Kano into. If you draw 2 reds, just filter some cards, and then Arsenal the best one. Never a bad thing.
Not a
Um,
fantastic Kano, but like it is just 2 blues, so we get to send a prayer.
yeah, so you get to
Oh, I
kill
think
here,
I think
I
this is
think.
where I get Epot and yeah. I think this is where I get Epot and Energy Potion. I'm just like, all right, maybe I have a soul.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
I have like a 5% chance to win this now. Yeah,
Yeah,
this was
after you
gas.
hit both of these, I feel like the game is already so heavily in your favor that it's like if I was in this position, I think that you're locked in the win. So we got to find where the other option or where the other choices were that like through this game. So and then you Arsenal the quickening. You got 3 potions out. Now I'm really scared to ever go below 2 cards in my hand in my own
I
turn.
guess any turn you could just die.
Yeah. Um, Luckily for me, I was able to gain 9 health. So that's why I was
Congrats.
able to play as aggressive as I was. Like I was disrespecting the combo just because I was so high life total after this turn.
You've already gained 15 this game.
Yeah.
It's just like so. I do this with control dash all the time, but I'm always on like that side, so I never really get to feel how like depressing it is being on the other side. Being like,
Yeah, it's
cool.
pretty depressing.
Because I think without the life gain, I think I'm like a little more favored in this game. But obviously, because you're in the life game build, your play patterns are different.
Yeah, exactly. So what do we got here?
Oh yeah, and this is where I was like, I really have a 5 card hand, so I kind of didn't know what to do here.
Yeah, so you actually got options. Usually the option is looking for the lessons, but obviously I've got AB3 with Crown, so I'm not against you not playing the lessons here. I can't remember what your line was.
I think it was because I won the lessons in Arsenal. I think. Well, I think I start off
Yeah,
with
something
Kano.
like that.
I think starting off with Kano always is like a correct
Yeah,
thing to do.
you got a spare blue since the lessons isn't gonna hit.
And like I can present 6 or 7 damage this turn, depending on if I play lessons or Aether Quicken, which is like I'm at least guaranteed to. Well, not guaranteed to chip at least one because you can just crown. But I get
Yeah,
at
but you
least 2 cards
flipping.
out of your hand.
Oh, I see. So you play the Aether Flare.
I
I
don't
guess I have no
remember
idea.
my reasoning of. Oh, okay, yeah, I let off with Aether Flare because like if for some reason it hits, it busts the next thing. But like I knew it was never gonna hit.
Hmm.
But like
I mean, it gets a card out of me, and then I've only got 2 floating, so you can send the other cards as well,
so
which is
yeah.
not bad.
So here I chose to throw the quickening over the lessons, just for the sheer damage. Because
Mm-hmm.
I just want your left total going down, and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
if I was to like draw like wildfire or like another lessons, I actually have like a really decent turn next turn. So I was like, all right, keep the combo piece guaranteed. The one thing I was looking for, I was like, all right, I was like, does he pitch a CNC at any point? Does he ever bluff CNC like he has one? Because like if I see you take a bunch of damage, I'm like, okay, he might have CNC pummel,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I didn't even see you pitch one
Yeah, I don't run CNC or pummels
in the deck or just in the Kano.
in the deck. Those cards are overrated. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe
Uh,
another hot take from me.
cool. Oh, so you've never played Lexi. Understandable.
Hey, I've smashed every Lexi I've played. I'll tell you that.
Oh, dude, no, because I used to be a Lexi player, and I have 5 Bravos at my shop, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
cool. I literally never get to play Lexi or Ranger just because they just go CNC foam every other fucking turn.
exactly. So having a look at this after this turn.
Yeah,
So
so I present 7.
yeah, you present a lot of damage, and the main thing I really want you to pay attention to is how many cards you're taking out of me here. So you end up taking 3 cards out of me, and then arsenaling this lesson, which is pretty close to being able to chunk me out. So what did
Why
we
did
do?
we? What did we redo for?
Not too sure.
Is this the turn where you say it's more optimal to? Okay, no. I don't know if that was the turn where you said it was like more optimal to Oasis or something. Gross.
Okay. Yeah.
Fucking
I see.
gross.
I see. So this is
Oh, this was like
the.
that really awkward turn where I had like 2 cards I wanted to arsenal / play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated having this hand. I hated this hand so much, even though it was technically amazing.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward, but yeah, I think I explained it in the thing.
Yeah.
Since you already got potions out, you can lower the value on this fourth potion, so you actually don't mind pitching this. Since it's the first tome, you really want to get the value out of it ASAP, so you want to get into Arsenal.
Mhm.
So by just using deduction, easy, you can just play out your lessons, and then you've even got 5 extra resources for Kanos. Hopefully, strip me even more, set up the tome, strip me enough so I can't present a meaningful turn, and then you just play a tome from Arsenal, gain everything back. Pretty stock standard turn. How'd it go? Did you Kano first or
Maybe.
looks like you lessons first just in case? Yeah, and then yeah, I remember. You lessons first just in case it does hit. So I agree with that. Oh yeah, and then you hit that spindle in response to it.
Yeah.
Jesus, that was really good. So spindle, you strip my whole hand again.
Yeah, and I waited to do it after you crowned, just so like I can
Yeah,
guarantee
so
the
I ate
lessons to
it.
hit.
Yeah, actually ate my fucking crown. Jesus. So really good.
Have my play
Um,
patterns been pretty correct so far with like the timing of everything?
yeah, I agree with all your like how you play it, the order of everything and stuff.
The one thing like
The
I
main
did.
thing.
Go ahead.
No, you first. You first.
So at the start of the game, I really did focus on like making sure my pitch deck. But like once I played the lesson, one of the reasons I was so done to play the lesson, I was like my pitch deck actually isn't fantastic. It doesn't. I don't have combo pieces like near blues. It's really just a bunch of random cards. So like once
Yeah,
the lessons happened, I just stopped caring about my pitch deck, which was kind of incorrect. Which is why I unfortunately had that really bad turn at the end where I was just like, my pitch deck's so horrible. I drew like 3 reds or something, and I was just like, yeah, I don't think I can win this game purely off like the pitch deck
yeah,
being horrible.
yeah, exactly. So that lessons hit, didn't it?
Yeah, hit for
Instead of
one,
fucking
and
up the
I
pitch
said I
deck.
was just gonna get a random blue that blocked 3.
Yeah, which makes sense. So it shuffled your pitch stack, but you didn't really have much of a pitch stack yet.
Right.
Usually, I'll like remember it from the first card I pitch for my full second cycle. But I'd recommend if you're just getting into it, just start like remembering it when you put a combo piece like Blazing or Wildfire to the bottom of your deck. That's when you want to start remembering it. So I don't mind that you don't remember it here, but I think this is when I was talking about how you want to get that Blazing into your pitch. So then this is when I'd start trying to remember my pitch
Yeah,
stack.
I pitch. I start off with. I activate Tunic and I Fighting Spirit. I'll block with the Aether Flare because it's just extra, and this is where I do the math. Like, is it more
Yeah,
beneficial to block or keep the card in hand? I just chose to block. Then I
yeah,
Tunic,
exactly.
and this is where I'm just like, dear fucking god.
Yeah, and then you got a pulverize looking at you. You actually don't mind this though, because now I can't crown and save a lot of health on your tome turn. And you actually drew insane here. Draw a snapback and a blue, which is probably the best draws.
Yeah, so I pitch
Mm,
Blazing and Lessons here. And this is where I do remember I pitched them together, but I think I played another Lessons and breaks it up. This was absolutely
yeah,
nuts, by the way. I actually thought about not. Okay, I do back it up. Oh, I still Crucible? I was thinking I should have just Aether Swindled into Snapback. What color's on Snapback,
yeah.
actually?
So
If it's red, then
there's
I definitely just
actually,
trolled.
well, yeah. So you did troll. There's actually a bit of a problem here, like earlier. So what actually fucks this all up is you pitch your blazing and your lessons first. So yeah, this probably went under the rug for you, but what that actually does, like when you do a Toma Fiendel turn, you always want to pitch your blues first because you need to figure out what you want to arsenal. And so here, when you pitch your blazing and your lessons, you're left with no arsenal card because you would rather play the snapback on your tome turn,
Right.
and now you're forced to have no arsenal. Where that's kind of
Oh, yeah, that makes
yeah, it's
sense.
actually counterproductive because after a tome turn, your tome turns are like you strip the most cards out of them, biggest life swing that Kanos can do. So that presents the biggest combo window in the next turn. So yeah, it's a huge misplay to not activate the first Kano with a blue because in that sense, if you use the blue there, you find the spindle, and then you can use either the blazing to activate Crucible, and then the second blue to play it, and then play the snapback afterwards, arsenal the lessons. Especially while I have a pulverize coming at you, like that I'm forced to play, like pay 7 resources for, I might just die in the next turn.
Yeah, because like you have to commit 3 cards, so at most you can
Exactly.
take 1 card in your hand. Because if that ever gets
Yeah.
stuck in your arsenal, it might just be that's probably just the game.
Yeah. Exactly. So I think we found it.
Yeah, because I went without an
So
actual combo piece for like a minute. Oh, it was red. Fuck.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, I definitely missed. I definitely fucking trolled.
So now you're left with
I missed out on
no cards in
2
arsenal. So
damage.
now I'm under no threat. I can even give you a blue here.
Oh,
Like
and this was.
otherwise,
I
what I
hated
was thinking in
this.
my turn. Oh wait,
I
this is what
hated
you're seeing.
this. I hated this so fucking much. Because I
No,
was like,
this is
I'm not.
perfect.
I'm not ready to. I don't. I didn't think I was ready to combo.
No. So this is perfect. Not for the sense of what the correct line was. So since you're already past that line and we're on this one, seeing a wildfire and a blazing off of your spindle, this is perfect because you get to put them both to the bottom secretly. So a big thing is a good opponent will track your pitch stack as well. It's one of the main things I do as Oldhim, and like I'll try to line up my oases and stuff along with your pitch stack. But when you're able to hide something like this, I don't know if I should put the oasis or the steadfast to the bottom of my deck at the same time.
Was your
So
steadfast in Arsenal and you counted away? Because I never seen you pitch one.
yeah, I keep
Okay.
crowning it away to hide it. Yeah. The main thing was I see whenever I see you pitch away a combo piece, that's when I'm like, okay, I'll put the steadfast in Arsenal and then pitch it away. Just to line them up. But yeah, so why this is good, you can put both of these to the bottom and start tracking. Like you put them together, you put the 2 blues in your pitch stack below it, and like that's just a combo hand right there. And then but below that, for your Kano activation, you can have either the blazing or the lessons or both. So this is setting you up for a second stack, like kill by a million. Because you're gonna go wildfire, lessons, blazing.
Oh
So
yeah,
this is
yeah,
actually giving you like this is like
that makes
giving you a green
sense.
light that late game you win.
No, I
That's
did
what
put
I
these both
think.
to the bottom, but for an entirely different reason. My reason was
Mm,
I was like I don't think I'm not ready to combo. Like I haven't
yeah.
chipped you down enough. I didn't feel like I had enough of a
Mm,
hand. Now let's say hypothetically, it was wildfire and like a blue, and then like obviously I wouldn't know, but then it was like blazing afterward. I probably would
yeah.
have like kept it on top and been like, okay, if because he's gonna have to tap out to play this pulverize, I could
Yeah.
just kill him because I have potion on deja vu, which is also one thing I
Exactly.
didn't consider because I have 2 epots.
Two
Like
epods
there
and a
is a
potion of
chance
deja
because
vu.
like you're gonna have what 2 floating with no way to
Yeah, two floating
crown.
max.
So
If
like
I'm lucky.
you AB 2, you take 4, then middle spell hits for 5, blazing hits for what 13? Actually, I mean it's a decent chunk, and I could do that off of ragamuffins, or I could do that off potion actually. Whoops,
Is
there we go.
this you thinking of leaving them on top?
No, I leave them. No, are you talking about the snare I just said, or
I missed the
or
first part.
are you talking about what I did?
Whatever you were talking about just then.
So I
Like
was
what combo
like,
was it?
so one thing I was thinking like, if I was to roll 2 blues, because obviously we're a blue heavy deck, because you're forced to
Hmm.
play this pulverize, because there's no way you play anything besides pulverize, and that's
Yeah.
where I was talking about like you're gonna have 2 floating. So
Hmm.
at minimum, the wildfire hits for 4 if I'm able to double buff it because I have 2 epots. And I still have an E-Pot left in the deck, so like I don't feel too bad about using the E-Pots here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to hit for 4. Metal Spell at minimum is going to hit for 5. And
Mm-hmm.
then Blazing Aether will come in for 13. So it's a chunk, but it's like a guaranteed chunk. And I don't have to use Striders. I still have an E-Pot. And like if I use Potion of Deja Ragamuffins, I still have Ragamuffins. So I still pretty much have my combo still in my deck in the
Yeah,
second cycle
exactly.
because it's was what I just pitched.
Yeah, that's a really good non-committal combo. You trade a lot of health for it, but I think it's probably worth. Um, but yeah, that's probably the more optimal line. Oh, no, I wouldn't say it's the more optimal line, but it's definitely like a line that you can think about there.
Hmm.
In this situation, so like obviously the most optimal line was pitching the blue to the first Kano,
Hmm.
because then yeah, obviously you'd have the lessons in your arsenal. Yeah, I'll choose the lessons in the arsenal. You get to attack with a spindle and a snapback. So I have to AB the spindle. It shows, yeah, it would show you the blazing and the wildfire, which is actually insane. You just kill me with that, right? Yeah, you 100% kill me. So like if you had both of these and the lessons here, and this is the situation, your combo is,
Oh god.
yeah,
Yeah, because
because
I
with
double
the
blazing
deja
you.
vu,
I
yeah,
double.
with the deja vu, yeah, you can just go wildfire for 4 lessons. I'm guessing you can't meta it, so it'd be 7, so that's 11. Then the first blazing is 15, which is what, 15 plus 11, 26. And then the second one's 26 plus 4, 30. So
So even if I
that's
don't
like a
kill you,
60
you're
damage there.
very very chunked.
No, that kills
Ah,
me.
wait, hold on, wait, hold on. Do
The
that math
first
again?
blazing, so it's 4 for wildfire.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, so it's 4 for.
Bring out the notepad. See, that's why
Wait, what
I
am
had
I
Epic
doing?
Pen on my desktop for situations like this.
Oh, it's not letting me. Oh, wait, is it because it's full screen? Yeah, so it's 4 for wildfire. Lesson will
Yeah.
be 7, so
Yes.
that's 11.
Yeah.
And then so the first blazing will be 11 plus 4, so that's 15.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
26
that's fucking lethal.
is the
God.
second one plus 4, which is 30. So it's 30 plus 15. Oh, so I go to 3, but that's,
You're pretty much
yeah,
just dead.
yeah, I'm dead there. And that's if you can't metacarpus anything besides the wildfire. There's a good chance that you're able to metacarpus the lessons as well, which turns it into extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Since there's 2
Oh, I hate
blazing.
this game so much. I mean, that's
What do
why
you
we're
mean? This is
here.
good.
I mean, that's why we're here.
This
But
is like gold
fuck,
mine. We
dude.
just found it.
Fuck. Yeah, I
I think,
didn't see that. Yeah. Wow.
yeah, so I think this is the end of review thing, because we found it. We found your like big line to win, and I think we found like a good uh mindset switch that we need to try work into, or for like you to try and work on in your next games and stuff. So yeah, I think the main thing there was just remember that your Toma Fiendel turns is you're pitching a blue to your Kano first, because you want to look for it's what's the main mindset behind it? It's more like when you're doing a Toma Fiendel turn, you're gonna create the biggest window for you to strip cards out of my hand, and then so you want your next turn to be a combo turn.
Mhm.
So by you pitching away your combo pieces, that's a misplay because that doesn't stay in line with how Toma Fiendels should be played out specifically in this matchup. But honestly, in every matchup, Toma Fiendel's like that. You want to look to Toma Fiendel, Arsenal or combo piece, strip their hand with your Toma Fiendel turn, and then combo them next turn. Because as you can see right here, you had pretty much the locked win there. So that's a good thing to try and remember.
Tilt.
Um,
Oh god.
besides that, there's a couple other things, right? But I can't remember already.
It was mostly like end game, I think.
Yeah.
Cause like the middle of the
Um,
game, I'm just putting out combo pieces, chipping you down. We're playing like a regular game. Like I didn't start
yeah,
taking damage until like turn like 12.
exactly. I think you played really well, like with your. Oh, the other one was just like decisions on which card to play.
Yeah.
So obviously you just need like a value system. Like everyone's got their own one. I've got my own one, and I would recommend my one, and I try to teach that in my coaching.
Mhm.
But some people would like disagree with my decisions. So it's more so up to you to just figure out how you want to value your cards, and that lets you choose what you're going to play on each depending turn. So like obviously on this first turn when you had the blessings, my decision would differ from other Kano players, but my reasoning why I'd want to play out the blessings early is because I don't want it in my second cycle.
Which
I
I
don't
came
want
to
to set
that
up.
same conclusion.
Yeah, exactly. And then so some players wouldn't say that, but yeah, whatever. And then yeah, Arsenal in the E pot. Um, you actually made a decent turn out of this one. Yeah, this one was just a small misplay because seeing the gaze, I'm guessing you forgot that blessings is a wizard card
Uh,
or something like that.
no, my logic there was I need to play Epot because it's in my hand, which was like absolutely
Yeah.
horrible logic. And I even said like, I can just arsenal it, and then I was like, ah, fuck it, I'm just
Hmm.
gonna play the Epot. And it's that fucking line, which is what I talked about in my videos. I've missed on so many day twos and top eights by just saying, fuck it. Yeah, I know what the right play is, but let me just try this when I know what the
Honestly,
correct play was.
yeah, honestly, that's like the correct mindset that you should have, though. Like that's like the limit testing mindset, and that's how you really like push the boundaries on how good you can make a hero and like how well you can play it. Because you don't actually know until you do it. So I actually agree with that, how your mindset works. Like, oh, I'm just gonna do this play even though I know this one might be better. There's like a 90% chance to be better. Um, but yeah, I think we cracked on to why you think the older matchup's a bit hard. It seems like your EPOT usage and your tomes, F tomes, are non-optimal, or like we can optimize them a little bit better. So the main takeaways would be try play EPOT with two blues, like that's what you want your hand to be. Two blues in hand along with the EPOT, and then so this allows you to activate Kano, shoot out a red, hopefully strip hand while playing EPOT, which is net gain on tempo, like you keep tempo and progress your board. And what also the other thing that does is it strips a card from your opponent's hand, maybe even two. And then now that they see the EPOT, they have to worry about combo. So it's like putting mental pressure on them. Even if you don't have the combo there, they have to be like, there's a good chance I get comboed here. I need to probe them again safely. That's what the opponent has to think. And then same
Mhm.
with the tome. Make sure you arsenal a combo piece afterwards because that is one of the biggest window makers in your deck is F-Tome from Arsenal. So you strip the most cards out of him. If the opponent wants to play a turn afterwards, after already gaining your life, dealing a bunch of damage, stripping their hand, now if they want to play a turn on their next turn, they might run the risk of dying if you actually Arsenal a combo piece. And then I think that's about it. Oh, and then the pitch stack, I guess, was the later one, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I stopped
So
caring about my pitch stack, and then it came back to bite me like
yeah,
super late game.
yeah, exactly. So uh, yeah, you don't have to worry about the pitch stack early. The best way to do it is just learn it like really slowly. I think it took me like a week or 2 weeks to properly learn how to pitch stack. But so those ones, and then pitch stack, how I'd recommend it is don't actually pitch stack until you put in a blazing aether or a wildfire to the bottom of your deck. So here in this situation, when you've seen the wildfire, you've seen the blazing aether together. This one's special because you're opting, so you're not actually showing your opponent, which if they're good, they'll track it as well. But yeah, so I'll put both of these to the bottom and then just start tracking from there. So how I'll do it is I'll put the wildfire to the bottom and then the blazing, the two blues in your pitch, and then probably the lessons and then the blazing under that. And then you just want to start remembering it as a when I see the wildfire blazing, I know it goes blue, blue, lesson blazing, and then like whatever you do next, if it matters. Because like you don't even need to remember anything after that, to be honest. You can remember some blues if you want, or something like that for the rags. But when you got something set up like wildfire, blazing, blue, blue, and then two more combo pieces for you to Kano into, that's just it's like a signal for when you get to that wildfire blazing that you know the next 4 cards, you know that you can just probably kill them on that spot. And now you have like a full game plan. Like your game plan should switch in the game to I just want to get to that pitch stack again. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess my only thing was specifically into Guardian, because I think Guardian's where I struggle the most. Because like most of the other matchup, okay, I guess there's 1.5 matchups. But when it comes to like
hmm
the double Oasis, is there a way to get out of it besides doing like a mini combo? But like if they know you're gonna
So
do a mini combo, like they might
is
just
this
take it.
double Oasis
Yeah,
specifically? If they have it?
yeah, because
Nah.
I feel like that's just
Double Oasis.
unwinnable.
Yeah, double Oasis is just unwinnable. The good thing for it is there's like a less than 1% chance that they have it because you can't actually just sit on double Oasis. You can sit on one, but yeah, if they play the second one, if they have the second one when you go off specifically, there's no way they plan for it unless they're permanently losing to intellect, which should just lose them the game on the spot. But yeah, if they just have it, so they probably drew it on that turn, the second Oasis. If they have it, they have it. It's just a non-game. You can't really review the combo from that game, but I would recommend that you still review the earlier parts of the game, see if you got to that combo early, see if maybe earlier there was a bigger damage spell that you could have presented to try and strip a Oasis out of them, something like that, to maybe reduce the chances of them having to later on, something like just stuff like that.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay, and I guess like the second one is specifically into Heart of Ice decks.
Yep.
Because the Lexi, I have a Lexi in my locals that runs Heart of Ice into me, which I think is
hmm
probably correct. Because I mean it gives them maybe 3 plus a like either you go off now or you don't go off at all type thing.
Yep.
Um, am I correct to just not to ignore that and just not try to respond to it and I just keep trying to play on my turn? Because I think that matchup I'm also mooning. Because I think you said like against a good Lexi player
Mm.
you should rarely have a hand.
Yeah, you won't get to play a turn in your own turn against a good Lexi.
So should I respond to the Heart of Ice then, or do I like try to play through it?
Yeah, so how I see it, so there's a couple questions in there. So the first off is Heart of Ice Lexi versus Tunic. Um, so usually if they're running Tunic, they're running Null Room Boots and their gloves, so AB2. And some Lexis will even go AB1 with snaps and just their normal setup with Tunic. I think that is actually their most optimal setup. I believe if they go Heart of Ice, I'm guessing your Lexi runs Heart of Ice and snaps. So AB2,
No, he's on AB3.
AB3.
Mhm.
Okay, so AB3, what that signals to me, I'm not trying to be disrespectful here, is I think that just shows insecurity. And when I see AB3 from Alexi, so not only can their deck not really afford AB3 without being a big detriment to their actual turns, it's also just like, yeah, it's just insecure. So if they want to activate Heart of Ice with 4 cards in hand, say 4 cards in hand, they activate Heart of Ice, 2 floating. I would just start shooting in response with Moon and stuff. So, because the worst thing possible there is that they do have a productive turn. They take your hand. Maybe you get to Arsenal a combo piece, and then you pass back. They do it again. But instead, when they activate Heart of Ice, they're already down 1 resource, so that hurts their turn because they're really tight on resources. Uh, in response to the Heart of Ice, I will just activate Kano. Hopefully, I hit like a one cost red. That's why I board them all in for that matchup. Shoot Moon, present 6. Are you going to AB it and negate your own turn in your own turn, while still we get to keep 2 cards in hand to either block out or try to take every hit that's not going to disrupt us and look to Arsenal or play a card in our own turn as well.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I
So you
guess
got
what I
like 2
was,
options.
I guess the way I was looking at it from my perspective, I was just like, all right, so I'm never actually going to be able to do anything on their turn because the worst thing I could see is them just take the damage or like just 80 some of it, and then just
Mm,
send like a crap ton of damage back, and it's just like, well, I can't just trade shot for shot with Lexi because like if I'm going without arsenals and I don't really have like the epots and stuff, I'm just gonna lose that race.
Yeah,
At least from my perspective. So I was
yeah.
just being like, cool, Heart of Ice resolves. I don't really care. I'll just block with 2 cards. But then I was like, if I'm doing that, then like I guess that was like, why am I playing Moon then? So I started actually going to Crucible, and the Crucible was never working. But I guess the thing I wasn't
Mm,
thinking of was just respond to the Heart, because either A, they take damage, and which is good, or
yeah,
B, they make their own turn worse by getting rid of
exactly.
mana.
A lot worse as well. Like she's one of those decks where she needs every single resource. That's why I actually recommend that. Well, not even just me. Even Lexi players understand that they need to run Tunic. They need that resource to be able to have turns where they can actually disrupt us.
Hmm.
Because without that, yeah, without that resource, that could mean a bow activation, which means 5 damage plus disruption, just for one resource. So them spending one resource to the Heart of Ice like to start off their turn already hurts them. But now if you respond to that by shooting them for 6 with a red, like a quickening into Moon, oh well, that's 7 on their turn. Quickening into Moon. Do they want to take 7 and then they just lost that one resource to Heart for no reason because they're not A being anyway. So they just lost that resource to Heart, and now their turn's already worse while taking 7. Like it's just strictly worse.
Okay, and I guess this isn't a question, but I guess it's a statement. Now that I'm just thinking about it, because I was talking to
Mm,
my friend Peyton about something similar to this. I think one thing I do, especially when it comes to Kano, is I respect
mm,
my opponent too much. Even if it's not just name, I'm like, okay, so my opponent's gonna know like what my common pieces are. They're gonna know how to play around it. It's just on to me to prod them into a negative position. But I guess one thing I don't think of, because like something like that, I was like, oh yeah, that Lexi player's smart. They're not allowing me just to pop off on their turn, strip them of their hand. But like now thinking about it like out loud, I'm like, okay, no, Heart of Ice is actually stupid. Because one,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, because yeah, they can nerf some of my damage because I have the extra AB. But then like I've played Lexi, I know what it feels like to be choked up on resources, and
Exactly. Yeah.
it's just like sometimes being off by 1 mana like sucks. Like a
Yeah.
lot. And the game's going to go long. You're going to get multiple activations out of that Tunic.
Hmm.
Um, okay, yeah. I guess the big thing is obviously going to be the pot and the tome usage, and then just my mindset. Um,
Yeah. Mindset. Make sure you remember this pitch stack. I really want you to learn how to just track your pitch stack once you put a wildfire or blazing to the bottom.
okay.
Preferably wildfire. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd recommend just tracking from when you put a wildfire to the bottom, the next 5 to 6 cards.
Okay, we're going to do that.
Yeah. But
Alright.
yeah. Any other questions?
For right now, no. Obviously, I will always shoot you a message whenever I turn
No
one
worries.
kill Reinar because he decided to tap out.
Oh yeah.
God, I really wish I would recorded that. But
Oh, the
uh,
one that you, bro.
Oh, I
You
put
broke
that in
my
the kid
heart,
on
bro. I
Discord
didn't get to
too,
see
and
it.
everyone's like, "How'd you do it?" I'm like, "I don't know. This." I was like, "He played a single card and died. I don't know what to tell you."
I don't know. I just shot things.
But my plan is obviously if it's okay with you, obviously, and you're still free, is about 7 8 days from today, I will try to get a couple games, good
Hmm.
games, and I'll tell you how the games when we can have one to look through, whether it be a positive or a negative game, and then we see like because I'm gonna be focused on these bullet points here, and we can see if like these bullet points I improved on or didn't improve on and stuff.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
All right, well to date,
Hell
pause.
yeah.
All right, man. Well, you have a good morning because I think it is morning where you're at, right?
Yeah, morning's almost over. Got 45 minutes of it.
Lame. It
Wait, what
is
time is it for you?
10:16 p.m.
10:16. God damn. Well, I'll
Yeah.
get out of your hair then and let you get to bed.
All right, man. It
Sweet
was
as,
it,
bro.
it was good doing this.
Yeah, this was a really good session.
Oh wait, make more content, man. I need stuff to look at when I'm at work.
I got you. I got you. Make sure you shoot me your email and then I'll Google Drive this thing over to you as well. And
Um,
then you can post it on your channel.
yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and dox myself while I'm recording.
Don't. I got it off the recording.
Oh
Don't
no,
worry.
I'm still recording.
Oh, okay, I see.
I mean, if anybody wants to watch this, wants to send me an email, there you go. Dude, what is
Easy.
happening downstairs, by the way? I just hear beat. Either someone's getting beat or they're having a good night.
We should go help them beat them.
Hey, yo.
No,
But,
yeah. Well, sweet as. Good sesh.
I'm happy about that.
Hopefully we
I'm
can
gonna
do.
upload this as a private video before I actually do any editing and just watch it at work. A lot of good
Hell
stuff
yeah.
here.
Sounds good.
All right, man. You have yourself a good morning, because for some reason it's morning where you're at. And I will
You have a
see.
good night, sir.
Yep, I'll see you
Easy. Later.
later. And that is going to be the first part of the coaching. I hope you guys actually enjoyed that. I definitely enjoyed it myself. And I think I learned a lot. And I'm super excited to take the knowledge that I got today and just put it on my next games now. I don't expect all of a sudden to start just destroying people with Kano like overnight. I know that's not going to happen. But I just hope that this is a stepping block so I can turn that 10% win rate that I have to like a 15 or a 20, and I can continuously just build off of that. That's what I'm looking for. But guys, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. We should be doing this in about a week's time. I don't know when this will be uploaded or edited at all, but we will. Obviously, you're seeing it right now, so it's obviously been uploaded. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys comment down below that you guys want to see more and what you guys saw the video. Go ahead and like, favorite, and subscribe. We are on the road to 3 million subscribers, and only you can get me there. It's been your boy Sifn from Sifn TCG. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.